Hello, child of God. I welcome you once again to Christ Without Borders. The life of a chosen is not an easy one. A lot of the things you have been through, right from the time you were born, a lot of the things you went through as a child and the things you struggled with and the things you will be able to come out of, by the help and the grace of God, was all to prepare you for a time such as this. A time when God will give you that instruction. And there are a lot of you who watch this channel, and I know a lot of you are chosen also. And for some of you, God has spoken, has told you what to do. Some of you are supposed to write books. Some of you are supposed to. He has told you to start your TikTok channel. Some of you, he has told you to start your YouTube channel. What you have to do is you have to step out and do what he's asking you to do, because this is why you're here. This is the main reason you are here. And if you are a chosen one, you know. But from the past 3, 4, 5 years, you know God has been dealing with you in a special way, and a lot of you, most of the training you've had, the Holy Spirit has kept you in a place where he has trained you himself, for some of the missions, some of the assignments that is going to be handed down to some of you. You have to step out and do it. One of the things that makes it tough and difficult is taking that first step. Taking that first step. And taking that first step, the enemy, because he does not want you to step out of this, because he knows when you step out and do what God has been asking you to do, what he has been training you to do, he knows people are going to be saved, chains are going to be broken off people. So he's going to come out with a lot of things to, put fear in you, try to confuse you, and a whole lot of things. But what you have to understand is, in you taking that first step, you have to take that first step. And what you have to also keep in mind is, you have to focus and understand that it's not about you. I don't know what you went through. I don't know what process God had to put you through to make sure you are ready. Make sure you are ready and prepared for whatever mission, whatever assignment he's sending you on, or he's going to send you on, But you have to understand that it's not about you. Don't personalize it. One of the ways where people have failed to fulfill certain or specific assignments and things that God has handed down to men was what happened was what people personalized it too much. We became, so when you personalize stuff, you become selfish, and all you're thinking about is you. It's not about you. It's about the people. It's about the people at the other side of the river. And there are a lot of them. What name will I give them? I can call them your soul tribe. Now, who is your soul tribe? And a lot of times, if you're a chosen one, most of the time you grew up with people who didn't understand you. You grew up, you find yourself in spaces and with people who don't really understand you, don't understand what you say and all that, But your soul tribe will recognize who you are and what you say, because a lot of the time, like I've said before on this channel, some of the things you went through and you were able to overcome by the help and by the grace of God holds the keys to set some of these people free. Everybody has their own soul tribe. My soul tribe is different from your soul tribe. It's different from the second, it's different from the third, it's different from the fourth. There are people, certain group of people, certain specific group of people that will connect and resonate with whatever you say in your story and how you're able to get through A, B, C, D. And that's what going to set them free. And each and every one who's a chosen one, there is a particular group of people who will connect to you, who will get close to you, who will recognize you. But what way and how are they going to recognize you if you don't come out to make that video? How are they going to connect to you? How are they going to draw inspiration? How are they going to be nourished? If you don't take that step, that first step, and post your first TikTok video and post your first YouTube video, how are they going to find you? And some of them have been waiting for the past 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, 30 years, 40 years. Crying to God every day that God help me, send me someone who will help me. What you went through in your life, how God was able to bring you out of certain situations, certain conditions, certain addictions. Some people have been crying to God and crying to Him daily for the past 5 years, for the past 10 years, for the past 20 years, for the past 30 years, for the past 40 years, waiting for the day that you will speak out and share some of these things you've been through to help them break those chains, to help them come out of those conditions, those addictions, or whatever they went through. How is your soul tribe going to identify, recognize, connect to you? How are they going to be saved if you keep on procrastinating what God has told you to come out to do? Listen, don't try to perfect your first YouTube video. Don't try to perfect your first YouTube video. Don't try to perfect your first TikTok video. It will never be perfect. First things are first. Check anybody who has gone viral on TikTok or YouTube or whatever, Instagram, and go and watch their first video. Your first video will never look good. Your words will be all over the place. You are going to be mixing things over. I'm telling you, even the picture quality will not be so well. I mean, it will not be so put together. But you need to build that kind of strength, that kind of momentum, that kind of push, because that is how God has designed us as human beings. There's a form of automatic system in a human being. Whatever you do when you're doing something for the first time, don't expect it to be good, don't expect it to be on point. No, just do it. Just do the first one, you post the second, by the time you are posting your 10th, 15th, 20th YouTube video, you are going to recognize and realize the change and how far you have advanced. You have to go out there. Now it's even easier. We are in a social media world. Everybody is connected. Why are you still sitting on that dream? Why are you still sitting on that vision? Why are you sitting on that thing He has said to you? Some of you hear from Him. Some of you see dreams, you see visions. That thing He said, do a video and put it out there. Why are you still sitting on it? You see, the longer you wait to post that video, what we are doing is you prolong the suffering of the people who are supposed to connect to you. You prolong their pain, their agony. Some have been waiting for 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, 40 years. Why are you still sitting on that thing that God has told you to do a video on TikTok, do a video on YouTube to share? Why are you still sitting on it? It's not about you. When you keep yourself in that mindset, you are only just being selfish. And it does not serve the purpose. It does not serve your purpose. I mean, you heard a message somewhere, someone preached to you, you heard something somewhere that saved you. Now that you are saved, it's time for you to also pay. That you have to pay back. You also have to share what God is telling you to share to save the other people. Thank you once again.